Hi, everybody. It's Ryan from Pi Records, and I'm here with the Strings Aflame. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Thank you. We're so good. Thank you for having us.
Oh, yes. It's my pleasure. There's a lot of hype around your new album, but before we get to that, I want you to introduce yourselves and what instruments you play.
Hello, my name is Omar, and I am the principal composer of the Strings Aflame. I created this project like 2 years ago. I used to play the guitar, mainly guitar, but in this last record, I played another instruments. I took the chance of playing other instruments like keyboards, synth, and ukulele, and then I think that I could like I don't know reach was it was like an experiment for me, a musical experiment for me. This album because I could play other instrument, other melodies, mix them, and then I decided to invite some people. It has been different members of the band, if we can say it like that, because it was born like a project studio, with no live sessions, no, only on the studio. And then I decided in that time, because this is our first LP, but we released an EP like 2 years ago, under the Surf Cookie Records, and the members or the people who helped me to record it was different than in this album, and I want to keep it like that in the next. I like a lot to collaborate with musicians, with other musicians. I I am involved in many. I was involved in some bands of the surf scene in Mexico, and it was always the same people. And then I wanted to change a little bit, and that was a kind of one of the reason of the Strings of Flame came
Awesome.
up.
And what does this young lady do in the band over here?
Hi, my name is, well, I like people to call me Ted Tete, and I play the bass in this record for the Strings of Flame.
Awesome. So let's talk about the album. We have back here the artwork. It's beautiful. Tell me first, before we get into the music, tell me about the artwork.
Okay, so we are very happy with this artwork because it was designed by Dr. Alderete. You might be familiar with his illustrations. He has been he has done some in the surf scene a lot, like for Los Acapulco, Twin Tones, Straight Jackets, Metalunas, Los Coronas, and also for other big bands, not in the surf scene, but such as Los Fabulosos Cadillacs. He just released a book that is called The Year of the Rat, El Año de la Rata. It's awesome if you can get it. So he's very, very good illustrator. So we are very happy he took the opportunity to make the art because he's like a very busy person and he only takes the projects that he's fond of. So he liked the music, and once he liked the music, he decided to collaborate. So
Awesome.
that's very nice. Yes.
Awesome. So tell me, it's definitely surf inspired. There's a lot of reverb. Um, Tell me about what you were going for incorporating the other instruments style wise.
As you just said, is inspired in surf music. I am a very big fan of surf music. I like to listen new bands, old bands, trying to keep them in my radar. And then I think that I have a lot of inspiration of all of them. But uh, I can say it like this way. I think that I composed the music that came out from my inside. I don't know, because if I want play a song like, I don't know. I can say this. I want to play like this song. I want to sound like that. And if I tried, I think that I can get it. And then I only took the things that naturally came out of me, and then I mix with my rhythms or my understand the way that I understand the music, the surf music, and then I decided to use the, how can I say, the, ¿cómo se dice? La agrupación de tres guitarras.
The lineup of the
Yes, the
guitar.
the antique lineup, the three guitar, the classic lineup, drums, bass, and three guitars. The lead guitar, the rhythm guitar, and a palm muted guitar. I think that is the base of all of these songs, the majority of them, the most of them.
Awesome. So, um, how did you hook up with Noah and Otitis Media?
Um, we wrote him, and then we introduce ourselves, and then we say, hey, hello, Noah. We noticed that you are helping many bands, and your label is growing up, and we think that we have something that maybe you can be interested. And then he's a very nice person, really nice person, and he he answered us immediately, very quickly, and he said, "Oh yes, guys, hey, how are you? Please send me your songs." And he gave us an email or something, I don't remember. And then we sent the songs he liked, and he decided, yes, we want to make this record on physical, and he has helped a lot with that.
And how good does it feel to have like a physical record for you?
I think that is a great experience. It's not our first record on vinyl. We had the first one. It's a
Oh
seven
wow.
inch. It's a 7 inch album. No, not album, EP. And then um, it's not the same. It's very different because a 12-inch or an LP, it's too much work, too much work. We have been waiting a lot. We have been waiting, composing. We have been waiting, I don't know, waiting for the mix and the master, and then we wait for the art, and then we wait for the fabrication, I don't know, the
Yeah.
manufacturing. And then it's like, I don't know, it's like a kind of tension, and then
Yeah.
when we saw the records, when Noah sent us the photos, uh, we feel very happy, full of joy. I don't know, it was like all that effort that you made, like, I don't know, maybe 1 year, it's it's become true.
Great, great. So it took a how long did it take for you to actually record the material, and did you record it over the lockdown?
Yeah, so it's a little long story. I think Omar already had like half of the melodies, um, and then the lockdown started, and we were having some time together, and he showed me his songs, and then he started like composing more and more. But that was like the first year of the lockdown. He finished like some of the compose of the melodies. And then by the end of the year and the start of the second year of the lockdown, he was willing to record that. He got in touch with a friend to play the drums. And by that time, we were deciding to set up this studio. It was very initial. So two out of 10 of the songs that are on the album were recorded here, just in this place.
Okay.
The other 8 songs were recorded at T-Box Records, which is also an awesome studio. So in total, it was like, um, yeah, maybe we finished the album like a year, recording the album like a year ago.
Okay. So it took that long to get it pressed.
Yes, it took always took a lot of time.
Yeah. Yeah. So are you guys you're from Mexico City. Are you planning on playing some shows in Mexico City right now?
We just played some shows during starting November. It was our first show.
Oh,
We did a couple of small shows during the beginning of the year. Right now, we're focusing on the launching of the vinyl. So yeah, we're expecting to have some shows by mid year, like summer.
okay. Okay. Who are some of the cool bands you played with in Mexico City?
So right now, we are the pyro was recorded with Omara's all of the guitars and additional instruments. Um, Diego Loyola, who is in the drums, and myself in the bass. As Omar mentioned, the Strings of Flame is uh, like the core values of the band is to keep it like a project where people can come and collaborate. Right now, maybe for the upcoming shows, we invited Emilio Nava. Do you know Emilio from Planeta Reverb?
Oh,
Yeah, he will be collaborating in the upcoming shows, and we have some other surprise invited musicians that will be in the premiere for the for the album.
awesome. Awesome. Um what other bands have you played with in the area?
Uh,
Like in the same.
in the Strings of Flame, we have not played with so many, but each of us, Tete plays in another band that is called Dallases.
Oh,
She's the
you're in Thalassus. We just
yes,
did a video with you.
yes,
Yes, we
she's
played
the
that.
she's bassist in Dallases, and I play the guitar in Los Atascados. I don't know if you
Yes.
I played in Los Atascados. We just released a new album, 6 songs album, last month, and as Talases and as Los Atascados, we have played. I think that everyone we know the bands knows each other, and I know the people, I think that I have played with many bands since many years ago because before Los Atascados, I used to play in other bands like the Pacific Lions was the name of one of them, and Cocktail Margarita, that was another one. And Cocktail Margarita was my first band, and we started playing at 2008 or 2007. It has been a long time.
Wow.
Yes, and then I I think that I can say that I've seen many bands. Many of them has grown a lot, and many
Yeah.
others have disappeared. And then I can say that I have played with mostly of maybe one or two uh, that I didn't know. I think that I know the most of them.
And naturally, as a Strings of Flame, we have played so far with our partner bands, let's say,
Yeah.
because we think it's like the most natural thing to do to play with your other bandmates.
Do you play double sets with Thalassus?
Yes.
So, are you on Unknown Creatures?
Uh, no, but we are currently playing some of the Unknown Creatures songs live with Dallases.
I think the album's great. How do you feel it's turned out?
Sorry?
I said I think the Unknown Creatures album is great. How do you feel about how it turned out?
Yes, well, I'm very proud because Steez invited me into this sort of world. I was playing something else, and he invited me to present his first album. He wasn't going to have his own band, and then everything was very cool. I like the compositions and I like the sound. So well, all of the people involved, we told him like, let's stay as a band. And also, like Omar says, having a solo project is always like very enriching because you can do your own things at your own pace. So I think also like the same as Omar sees is always like one step forward and going very fast. So it's nice. We're always supporting um, his launchings, and he's a person that's always like working on something else. So yeah, it's nice
Awesome.
to be surrounded with nice musicians.
Awesome. So before we go, I'd like to give you an opportunity to say anything or mention anything I haven't talked about. Is there anything you'd like to talk about?
Yes. Just we want to invite everyone who is listening to us. First of all, I want to apologize all of you because of my bad English. I'm sorry, really. I have no practice since a lot of time, but I want to invite every people who likes surf music that come and listen this album. Pyre, I think that Pyre has something special. It's like I don't know. It's like a kind of dark album, but it has many elements from from the last. This I think that the 60 sounds it has a lot of elements of that kind of rhythms, and then, but the compositions are a kind of I don't know. I used to use in some songs, not everyone, not all the time, but I used to I don't know to took like jazzy I don't know, like it's kind of jazzy some parts or very rocker or mostly surf like classic, and then I invite all the people to listen and enjoy it if you I don't know if you can, and please support the bands because it is not is this message is not all from us like the Strings of Flame. I think that all the bands all over the world are making big efforts to put their albums or their music in physical formats and trying to spread from over the world because I think that the problem that make the music physical again is that you for the distributions you have to send by sea by air. I don't know,
Yeah.
it's not like the internet, no, the internet uh, put the people together, and people that is so far can know you or you can talk with them and you can send
Yeah.
a song in a second. But a physical album is not like that, no, it's okay. You recover the scenes, the sense, the essence,
The essence.
the essence. You recover the essence, but it's again I don't know, like the distance is the same. No, you have to send them to all over the world for that people to listen to your music, and then please help the bands because the effort is enormous.
Okay. Well, everybody, the band is the Strings of Flame, and the new album is called Pyre. And pardon my pun, but it's on fire.
Have you listened to the full album?
I listened to it. You sent me a copy.
And can we ask you what was like your favorite song? We would love to hear
Uh,
that.
I always feel like the band puts their most powerful song first, so I was into the first song.
Okay. Yeah, actually, that the first song for the ones that do not have the album yet is called Valpurgisnacht, and Valpurgisnacht will be happening on the night of April 30th to May 1st.
Today.
So it's tonight,
Tonight.
Oh,
tonight
great.
Valpurgisnacht. Yeah, so it's a great soundtrack for today.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for participating, and I really enjoyed talking to you and hearing your story. And if you ever want to come back, just let me know. We could talk again.
Definitely. We'll be very pleased.
Have a great day.
Thank you.